Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband with the Between Empires mod. So, per your suggestion, I have lowered the graphics to high, and look at that, the mustaches don't float anymore. The only bad thing is, well, my character doesn't have one. I don't know if I can fix that afterwards. Anyways, with that said, we are very much ready to go ahead and continue our conquest of Belgium. But first, there's some news. There's some news over in France. So take a look at this. What do you make of this? The whole of France is split in two. Now, you could be forgiven to think that, or no, you wouldn't actually be forgiven for thinking that the Swiss have somehow taken all of this. Previously, I think Dijon is still held by the French, or I mean the Swiss. But no, what this is, what we're looking at now, is actually communist France. So, the French have had a communist revolution in which the entire country kind of split in two. So we have those still loyal to the Republic down in the south, and also the conquered regions that they took over here. Does Belgium still have this? No, that's British Empire now. Yes. What's this? Oh yeah, the French own stuff in Africa as well, so that's kind of split in between the communists and the Republic as well. So France has turned into an absolute mess, as we can see. And that makes it quite handy and up for grabs, but that's not what we're going to do today. What we're going to do today is we're going to continue our war of, what's this? Oh god, why? Please, no, Britain. I don't know, the thing is, the only way to get them to stop asking is probably just to say yes. But then I'm sure they will drag me into needless conflicts everywhere. French Commune has become allied with Switzerland. Once again, British colonies this time around. And the French Commune, no, I'm not interested. Like, how many times do I have to say nay? No, no! I accidentally said yes. God damn it. I don't want to be allied with them. Well, as soon as my obligation to fight with them comes around, I'll break the agreement, even if it causes some problems for me. What's this? British Empire. God damn it. Maybe I should do the same with the goddamn British Empire, but the thing is, if I do that, I will lose... I will gain infamy as a country. And I'm not entirely sure what it does, but I think that if you have too much, everyone will dislike you and declare war on you. So it's best to avoid that. Anyways, we're gonna lay siege to Charleroi and take it. And we're gonna take as much of Belgium as we can, while everyone's occupied with whatever they're occupied with. Dealing with communist France, maybe. Anyways, besiege the castle. Cannot besiege too far from the center of your faction. Closest center... This castle is Saarbrücken, Brussels, and Ray. Okay, so yeah, oh yeah. So there's no actual road linking the areas. Well, there is Saarbrücken, but we lost Saarbrücken. So so the roads that lead to Charleroi go from Brussels, Reims, and Saarbrücken. There isn't actually one going from Liège to Saarbrücken. Which means we'll have to go for Brussels directly. I was hoping that we'd just sort of not go directly for the bloody capital. There's quite a few armies here. None of which are interested in fighting us. Look at that. I've fought you before, but I can't remember when. And your mustache is not floating. You'll be hearing of me a lot. I surrender. Pfft. I have 1,000 men against you. You know what? thing is, we'll be bogged down with this fight. So I'm ordering my troops to attack. So we lost 18 and he lost... We lost 18. He lost everything. And he disappeared. Great. Beg your pardon. Very good thief, but he's not good stomach to be a warrior, if you ask me. The men are actually the useful ones, and it's not because, like, I've set them up to be like that. They just ended up being that from the start. And the women are just fighters. So I don't like the fact that they're causing problem with them. For all the stupid old Mountain Blade reasons, so we should be able to... No? Cannot siege too far from the center. Closest center of town, Breda Bruges in Charleroi. Okay. I cannot proceed against the Belgians because we don't have any road leading here. Well, I am allied with the French Commune. Right. We'll have to rethink this then. Currently, let's go ahead and take a look. So currently, I have a bunch of wars that I don't really care for. Faction relation, Russian Empire with War, Kingdom of Italy. I don't really want to take any Italian territory. Ottoman Empire, no. Greece, Belgium, which I want. Serbia. I guess we'll have to go back. I don't want to go back to Russia. Shove off, Switzerland. And same for you, British colonies. Right, so... God, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so I just figured it out. We can actually siege from the sea, so we can take Bruges and then go that way. Because we couldn't attack Brussels or Charleroi because apparently there's no roads leading from Liège to these 2 points. And also, just as that happened, the Russians were able to take back Warsaw. Now we still hold 2 territories that were originally Russians, so I'm not too concerned as of yet, but I'm starting to become a bit concerned as, well, there's only 2 areas left, and then Königsberg might fall as well. We want to end this war as quickly as possible then. Let's besiege this place and get done with the Belgians as soon as possible, shall we? We are ready for the assault, the siege, to charge the enemy. However, the Russians have taken yet another city from us, so now it becomes quite worrisome, because there's only 1 city more, and then, well, they will attack our own areas, which I don't like. Which my towns as well probably don't like. So we need to head over to the Eastern Front again, give the Russians a bloody nose, kick them back out, take back as much as we can, and as much as I want to fight in other areas, it looks like we're going to have to finish off the Russian bear before we try anything else. Anyways, with that said, let's lead our troops in an assault and take this place. Right, let's quickly get underway. Oh, there's 1 group with 80 men in it. It's kind of weird when it happens like that. 3 MGs. Right, let's set everyone up. Okay, so this battery does have a field cannon in it, so I want to get that one a bit closer. Oh yes, forgot. I've been playing so many other games, I forgot to set them up to move into single rank. So, looks like all the Belgian troops are moving to this area, so we really want to focus all artillery fire and all troop fire onto that area. And really nothing for the other areas. Only one machine gun was set up there, the other ones kind of set up in bad positions. I'm thinking we can get a better spot for them. All troops will be moved forward. And then the machine guns, they're stuck down in the trench. Let's see if I can't get them up. There we go. They're getting out of the trench. I need all three of them. There we go. Forward. And I want you to sit on this hill. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's also... It's probably best if everyone kind of lies down to minimize themselves as a target. What am I looking at? Right. Let's go ahead and take a look also. No, that's not what I'm doing. Which regiment was this? Right. Right, I want to take a look at what's going on out here. Okay, we've completely gonna destroy them. There's so much fire coming in there. They don't really stand a chance, do they? Would probably like to see some fire, some direct artillery shells coming into this place. Let's go back to our lines here. Look at this. We've got one guy standing up back there. I don't know what he's thinking, really. Probably should have done something like this from the start. Oh, we brought the cavalry with us? Oh, what was that? Cavalryman just passing through. This guy's firing all the way back to spawn. Oh, that's one... given the hat, it must be one of my companions. He keeps spawning in, ruining the view. Not entirely sure what he's up to. He's all over the place. Right, they've completely wiped everyone out. I'm just going to order everyone to charge. Just going to make sure that the artillery doesn't actually respond to these orders. Wait. They started to yell as though victory. I guess we have won then. Given that there's only 4 enemies left, I'd say so. I'd say so. Although, I would like to actually kill these fellows. So we see if I can achieve that. Here's the result of that. So for my own troops, we had 1 guy routed. And for allies, we had 32 of our men casualties, whereof 12 killed, 17 wounded, 9 routed. And the enemy lost 69 men. Ayo! And yeah, there's not much to say. I'm gonna claim it for myself. Now, it's good that we're making a lot of good progress on Belgium. However, the Russians are coming very close. They've punched through, they've gotten Warsaw, now they got Lodz. Next up is Warclaw, or however you want to pronounce it. And then they're on to Potsdam, and then so-and-so, and they're gonna hit Berlin before we know it. Maybe I should leave the Belgians as they are now and seek a peace treaty with them just to go ahead and deal with the Russians, because the Russians are actually fighting back. We're actually losing quite a bit of territory. So as much as I would want to continue and keep destroying Belgians left, right and center, I think we have to deal with a greater threat, because taking Brussels in Charleroi would take quite a while, and by that time, and given the speed the Russians are moving at, we would have lost all of the Eastern Front, as you were. So we're gonna relocate as soon as possible, and we're gonna see about signing a peace treaty with the Belgians. Right, let's go ahead and talk with the Secretary of State and see what the Belgians have to say about peace. So, Kingdom of Belgium. Right, let's take a look at this. War reparations. Opposing side diplomats cannot agree to terms. Kingdom of Belgium. Okay, so they have entered into an alliance of all these shitty states that I didn't know. God damn it. Right. What if I give them something of my allies? How about Paris? You can have Paris. No, what if I give back Bruges? They will agree to peace for that, but okay, so there's no peace then. No peace. No peace. And the Russians coming in. We've beaten Russians before, we can beat them again. Let's beat these Belgians into the dirt and show them who's boss. And no, I will not be accepting that. Also, military management, the resupply should be in top, or reinforcement rate should be at 100%. So we quickly fill up the newly conquered territory with troops so that that does not fall. British colonies break alliance with French. Small band of enemies spotted near Bruges. I wouldn't like to lose that, because that would break my siege, right? So I have to keep an eye out here if it says that someone's laying siege to Bruges, right? It says a Warclaw is no longer under siege. The Russians have stopped. My gamble has worked out for me. The Russians have temporarily stopped their attacks. The massacre of London, what's going on? Everyone else has a huge problem. 461 civilians wounded, damn. Everyone else has huge problems with socialist revolutions, as we can see by the French communist commune. But I seem to be able to avoid it. The massacre in Paris, where 14 people were wounded. They have different ideas of massacre, wide range, from the 460 people that got injured in London to the 14 in Paris. We are ready to attack. Right. Sorry, little Belgium, but I've got the high ground. Right, I kinda had to redo that just because the first thing that happened was that I got shot. I got shot by the enemy immediately. And I did not like that because of obvious reasons, I should say. What are we shooting at right now? It's just a handful of troops Oh, I say a handful. There's 6 machine guns. At least. Why is my artillery not bombarding them? All their shots are landing over here. I think I have somewhat of an opportunity here to move forward first, company, to get a little bit closer. Okay, machine gun fire is now coming closer to first company. We'll move up second to close the distance a little bit more. Let's move up fourth. Behind third, and have third move down a little bit. Their bloody machine guns are knocking so many of my men unconscious. The thing is, I've got so many men trained on them that I don't know how we're not able to shoot them. What we're gonna do actually is we're gonna sacrifice third company, and I'm gonna order them forward as the machine guns kind of turn to fire against the company. He will turn to the side, exposing himself. I think a lot of shots are just hitting the machine gun and not actually hitting the dude. So if I turn them like this, it might mean that, like, first company, first, second, and third, or third was that one out there, fourth, should be able to kind of get into a flank position and fire on them. Well, that was the plan anyways. Seemed to have worked so-so. They still have one bloody machine gun left. Actually 2. There's one up there as well. Belgian grenadier killed by one of our generals, William Vogel. They can't stop us all. I'm ordering all companies to advance. And I'm hoping to get in kind of a dead zone where the enemy can't shoot them. There we go. I think it was actually ready to retreat. So we got one bastard up there. It's getting come on, get him. He's right out there in the open. Great. I think we got everyone in the first. Second one is going to be troublesome though. I don't know why I don't have any machine guns with me. Right, let's get up into the trenches and prepare an attack. We're gonna have this. Actually, we should have the smaller companies over on the right side, and the ones that are gonna go closer should be these ones. And then I will also order my artillery to be pulled up so that we can get some closer shots, and hopefully I can survive. I won't be going over the top in the first attack, or in my first attempt to charge over this crest into the little trench line they've set up. But as soon as we break the line, I will join in and start to shoot the retreating troops. And I think that is the key here. As we move forward, let's go ahead and take a look here. So the lines are set. I want to see if I can put some bloody artillery shells landing in among. I hope that wasn't ours and that was the enemy. I want to be able to yeah, we got one there with a howitzer. I kind of want them to be forced to kind of take cover more so behind this than they already are, like laying down or laying down or crouching. Without machine guns, it's gonna be hard, right? Because I guess we can start distracting them maybe by moving first and third company up onto the ridge, and they will kind of take careful positions. You know what? When I say careful positions, I can move them up and I can dig in, right? Completely forgot that option. So they're able to shoot onto the trench, but at the same time we're gonna be digging in, so we'll be able to put some suppressing fire. The enemy isn't shooting back. I'm wondering why. We are able to shoot at them. Now let's move up the second group. And we're gonna make a trench line here. And see how that works out. There's one of our guys. Now they're actually shooting back. We'll start to dig in. It's a bit weird. They'll start to dig wherever they are, but it's only here where the trench appears. A little bit out of line. You need to be a little bit more in cover, I think. Right, so that looks good. And then we'll take some of the heat of the other groups. So the lights and second company is preparing to go over the top. I won't charge them. We'll move them up and order them to hold and fire. I should join in this. Right, so far we've only lost one guy, while our cannoneers are doing quite the job. So at this up we're up to 4 lost, but 2 wounded. We're doing a lot of work. I imagine the enemy's actually pushed back, and that's why we're seeing so many casualties on the enemy side here. No, they're not actually forced back. They are holding on, but they've lost about 20, because there's only about 40 enemies left. Good work, lads. Okay, start making your way forward at them. Forward, soldiers! Charge! We'll force them out of the trench now. Soon enough, they'll be forced to retreat. Oh, I got one. Now they're running. Shit. Keep up the fire, lads. Okay, there's no point really in advancing that much anymore. So I'm gonna order our guys to hold. And now that it's kind of only the artillery crew and stuff, I want to see if I can get closer, get a load of these kills. What's going on with that tree? All the other trees are fine. I'm thinking there's a spy in that tree. The enemy is still shooting back quite a bit towards us, aren't they? So the trench line's cleared out. But they're still putting up quite the resistance. I want the lights to advance, and the second to move up to the trench line here. And then I'll move up with the lights. Oh, great! Wow. I definitely didn't see that coming. Bloody headshot. I was gonna go in, and I was gonna shoot the artillery crews so that I would get experience. Right, the two smaller companies out here need to be moved forward. So the third and the first need to be moved up. What is my artillery doing? Sounds like nothing. I'm gonna move you even closer then. Now you can see what you're shooting at. Should improve your accuracy. And then with these two these two companies moving up on the side, we should be able to force our way through. Now there's very few actually shooting back at us, so I think we can even move further. They haven't managed to shoot that one. How does that work? Alright, let's see. What was it? Third? Third is out there. Alright. Hopefully there's some companions in here that's still alive. I can go ahead and shoot the enemy. Oh, reinforcements have arrived. That's good. Okay, I think it's all over for our enemies. I'll order my men to charge. Seems like not everyone took the command seriously, but we have some here moving up. Don't have a lot of Belgians left, do we? Bayonet fighting. Someone go in and help aid our guy. Good shot. He gets some stabs in. And then the Belgian gets a stab in as well. He gets shot and stabbed. And then the battle is won. Brussels has fallen. Well, here's the result of the battle. We can see that I lost, for my party, I lost 4. 1 killed, 1 wounded, 2 routed. Allied casualties number a lot of the generals. In total 119, 33 killed, 57 wounded, 29 routed. And for the enemy, 69 again. What is going on? Great. You got £2. Great. I want Brussels for myself. Right, with that, I shouldn't I, be able to... What's going on out there? Oh, it looked like it was on fire. Let's see. Of course. Of course, I would not. Man of honor will accord gentle-born ladies such as ourselves the right to return to our families and not demand a ransom. Of course, my lady. I was glitching through the table. I'm not going to talk to the 4th one because third time's a charm, right? Negotiate with Belgium. Still no. Still no. What if I give you back Belgium? Infamy penalty 22. Belgium only holds one more holding, right? They only hold Charleroi. And I don't know if they want to lose it. I can give back Brussels. Let's take Charleroi as well. I kind of wonder what happens when we completely destroy a kingdom. Infamy is kind of great, given the amount of territory we're gonna take, but that's how it is when you fight the German Empire. A Russian attack was stalled, but it's gonna resume pretty darn quickly, so we need to head over there as soon as possible. I'm not entirely sure how much infamy our nation can take. I don't even know where I see how much infamy we have. Somewhere here there's bound to be seen how much infamy we have. Faction troop tree. I'll find it anyways. So if it incurs too much, then I'll give back Brussels in turn for peace. So we leave something for the Belgians, but the Belgians weren't much of an enemy to begin with, and now they're even less of an enemy. So we've definitely neutered them and gained quite a bit of ground for ourselves in the west. Although I don't think we'll see an enemy coming from the west, given that the French was split in two with a civil war. So we can go ahead and focus more on the Russians, give them a bloody nose and completely end them. Then we should of course go down at some point. We should get rid of Serbia. Now I wonder if I can attack Serbia. Now their allied territory is close by. So I don't know if I can actually lay siege to it. Currently they're trying to take back this area right here. Interesting. Yes. With all of that said, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.